Hey guys, Happy New Year. It's me. I'm back. I'm not off work. I'm on lunch. Well, it's called Bay Orderly. So when you're new in the dorms, for a week, like a little bit after you got here. So I got here in October and I'm doing my Bay Orderly now in January. You like clean up around the dorms for a week. Don't go to work. But I didn't know I had it, so they just like called me at my job and were like, you're supposed to be here. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. They gave us like an hour and a half for lunch, so I figured I'd make a video. Yeah, this is probably just laying in my bed, probably not professional. Oh well, not that serious. So I'm gonna talk about Beast Week in this video. Everyone is like, it's kind of like the week that everyone's waiting for in basic training because you're out of the dorms, you're living like in a deployed environment, and then after Beast Week is your 7th week of training, and then graduation. So it's kind of like the last hurrah, maybe you could call it. So basically, like I said, Beast Week is your deployed training. So you're gonna get a feel of what it's like to be deployed. So everyone that's in the same cycle as you. So for us, I think it was 6 to 8 flights or something. You all go to Beast at the same time, and there's 3 different zones. So I got Sentinel Zone, and when I went to Beast, once again, my experience was different. I don't know. There was only 2 female flights, us and another flight, and we weren't with them. They had 3 flights in Zone 1, and then 3 flights in the other zone, and then in our zone, it was just me and my brother flight. So there was already like a kind of camaraderie, and there was less people, so maybe it was easier, like less people to try and delegate and stuff. So basically, in day 1, they give you like an overview of everything that you're gonna do. You eat MREs while you're at Beast. So MREs, they're meals ready to eat, MRE, and they're in a package and you open it and they're really not that bad. I always got the vegetarian ones. I'm not a vegetarian, but I don't know, mystery meat or whatever. The fact that like they had them separate, I was like, I'm gonna just grab these ones. I don't know, and they weren't bad. And some of them have like candy in it or something. So like for you junk food eaters, well, it depends. Some MTIs when you go, they say like you can't eat the candy if you get one with candy in it. My MTI didn't say that. So that's something to look forward to. They're not bad. Some stuff, like the drinks, you get like a powdered drink, you add water. The only things you can't eat out of it are some come with coffee and some come with gum, and depending on who you have, like some let you chew the gum and then spit it out like before you leave from lunch. But it just depends. You do like, so yeah, the first day you just get overview, you set up your tent. So everyone sleeps in these really, really big tents. And there's like cots, and you have a sleeping bag and like a trunk at the end of your bed for all your stuff because you have to carry your duffel bag when you go because you'll pack a beast bag. And you have like your gear because you have to wear extra gear and a gas mask and a helmet, and you get another canteen because you have to drink a lot of water because you're like running around and doing stuff. And so you're in these giant tents, everyone's separate. Depending on when you go, there's either heat or AC in the tents. I was there in June, I graduated in June, so my 6 weeks of training was like at the end of May, the beginning of June. The AC in our tent didn't work, so we were hot up in there. It was hot, all of us. And then there's like I don't know if I explained EC to you guys, but it's like the work people, like the watch people that have to guard. And so at night, there's that beast too, and you have to sit outside the tent. So there's like different shifts, and you have to wake people up. And then if you're like an element leader or like a beast leader, you get, dang, what was it called? I don't even think I wrote it down. But you get a walkie-talkie at night, and you have to like keep account for everyone in the tents and stuff. So the people that are sitting outside the tents, they count them, and then you go to them every hour and make sure everyone's accounted for or whatever. You do shower when you're there. I don't know what kind of myths you guys heard or whatever, like especially our zone leader. She was like, everyone's gonna shower. Like, I'm gonna give you guys extra time. You like, that's dirty, that's nasty. Nobody wants to be dirty, that's gross. Like the beast challenge of not showering that week, why would you want to? That's disgusting. I don't know why people do that. That's gross. It's really nasty. So yeah, on the day 2 we did like missions, and you learn like all these types of drills that you might need to do, and you put on your gas mask, and you have to walk around in it and like get used to it, and it gets hot. If you're there when it's hot, you're hot in there. But you know, you got to deal with it. You learn combatives, so like some fighting training, stuff like that. You do a tactical march, which is like with your weapons, when you have to like get down and like rally and things like that. You do training with skills. You clear a village. So there's like a scenario, and you have to go in and like go against the walls and like get through the village, clear it out, save people, things like that. There's this uphill climb. It is serious. You have to like, you have your weapon, and you have to like up this hill, and when you think you're halfway up, you're not halfway up. It was that was tough, but got through it. It's kind of like another obstacle course, but this one is tougher. You practice your SABC, which is self-aid buddy care. So they have dummies, and there's like a scene laid out, and you have to assess them and give them the proper care, things like that. You do a teamwork exercise. Then it's a different schedule for everyone, because all the zones can't be at the same place at the same time, so you rotate. So that's one day. And then for us, on the 3rd day, we went to CADM, which is where we shoot. So you shoot your M16 for the first time, and this is where you qualify for like marksman. I think you have to get 20 out of 24 or 22 out of 24. I never shot before, so you get a practice round and a real round. In my practice round, I hit like 11 out of 24. It was so bad. And then in the real round, I hit 19. So I got better, and I liked it. I really liked shooting. It was really fun, and you like clean your weapon after and all that good stuff. And then, okay, I did write it down. It's 22 out of 24. And also you do the pugil sticks, but my group, we didn't get to do pugil sticks because it was a black flag, which means you can't do vigorous activities, like it was over 100 degrees, so they don't want anyone passing out, so we didn't. Pugil sticks are like those sticks, and I could have used that, because you go against people, like girls in your flight. I could have knocked some girls out, getting on my nerves all those 6 weeks, some built up stress. Like, I could have used that, but I didn't get to go. And then on day 4, you practice all day, like all a bunch of different scenarios, because on the last day you have your test, and they score you based on everything. So they're gonna give some scenario, and the whole like zone has to react to it properly, and you get a score, and then they compare it to all the other places, all the other zones, and then whoever has the highest one gets Beast Excellence. So we got Beast Excellence, our zone, and so we had that on our flag for the Airman's Run. So that was pretty cool. We did really good, but also we only had 2 flights, so there was less room for error, because you get a point off like if one person messes up, then they mess it up for everyone, like things like that. And then there's like a day where you watch these long videos in this auditorium for like hours, and they're so boring, and once again, like, you can't fall asleep, and it's just so boring. But that's the worst part. Like, you shower, you get 1 hot meal. Okay, so I got cut off there for a second. You get 1 hot meal a day, so there's a chow hall there, and you go for dinner, and it's kind of better there than when you're at the what's it called? When you're at the dorms, because you get dessert. And so it's something to look forward to, and everyone goes there at the same time, but I don't think you can talk. I don't remember. I probably talked anyway, but no, don't listen to me. Don't do that. But yeah, you're in there, and after that, usually after dinner, you have to like do setup for the next day. So and you do setup every night and every morning. So during the daytime, you close like all the stuff on the tent, so like none of the heat gets in, and then at night you roll up the windows, like, obviously, stuff like that. And then on the last day, when you find out who the winner is, that's it. Your TI, or our TIs, came and like congratulated us, and then you get back to the dorms and you do laundry, because you're gonna be dirty. Like, what I tried to do is like, I wore 2 of the same uniforms, so I just alternated, so that I wouldn't be left with no uniforms at the end of the week, you know? So that's what I did to avoid being like asked out, because that would suck. Like, can't get back and have no uniforms. You'd probably get in a lot of trouble. So you do laundry, and you have to like dump all your stuff out, clean your weapon, and I think you return your weapon in the 7th week. I'm pretty sure. Like, you return it pretty much right after you get back, because you clean it and you're done with it. You don't need it anymore. And I think that's it. Like, Beast Week is really fun. I mean, I'm not girly, but I'm not very tomboy either, and I really liked it. You're more tired at Beast. Well, I was, because I had like night shifts, because I was an element leader, so there was not one night where I got like the full sleep. So, sucks. But it was worth it. Yeah, if you have any specific questions about Beast or something like that, you can comment and I'll answer them. So yeah, that's Beast Week in a nutshell. I'll talk to you guys later. Happy New Year.